So this is the the XAUUSD analysis for Thursday, 23rd of November. XAUUSD, also known as gold. So let's have a look what happened with prices previously. So um, we've come into this 1296 region. We did see some sell side momentum taking us all the way back down to this weekly pivot here at 1276. Now in around at 1276, what we did see was we've had a bit of a double bottoming in around at 1276. We did come up above, retested this 1284, pulled back down to this another weekly pivot marked out here in blue at 1279, and we did see a strong move. We came up to this 1284, had a brief pullback, but then we had a brief pullback on that red candle there. We had a strong continuation and breaking through that level. Now we've come all the way up into this pretty close to this 1296 region. We came up to 1294. We've had a pretty strong extension of a move. The overall move was not quite there wasn't a degree of indecisiveness in the move. It was a pretty strong move to the upside, so we did get a bit of a pullback. Now the size of this candle to the bearish candle here to the right of this bullish candle somewhat invalidates almost this entire extension of the move to the upside. So we're possibly going to see a bit more of a pullback after seeing such a strong bearish candle. I'd much prefer to see a series of bearish candles, smaller candles, series of bearish smaller candles for me to interpret it as being a somewhat retracement rather than reversal. But it's somewhat concerning, this bearish candle here. But due to the fact that we have got an extended move to the upside, due to the fact that we've broken out of our range in around 1284, lower end of range being at 1263. 1263 being the lower end of range and 1284 being the upper end of range. The fact that we've briefly broke down into the zone, the range, and we broke back out of it almost in not too short, well, not too long a time actually. Was in the zone for a very short period of time, a couple of days essentially. From so just there, we're in the zone and we pretty much broke out immediately. So there does seem to be some buy side momentum in the market. Does seem to be a lot of bias. So if we do see the pullback, we're looking for 1288 and previous level that we did see some sell side momentum come into the market. So we'll see how we react to 1288. If we do see opportunities for buy side momentum to retest at 1296. If we do see it selling momentum at 1296, again we're talking 1288, 1284. Now if we do have this pullback and we do see some stronger sell side momentum, we'll be talking that 1284 to downside again, the upper end of the previous range, and we're looking for potential buy side momentum to come into the market. The reason we're doing that is because we've got this extended move to the upside, so we do seem to come down to this zone. We've seen some buy side momentum came down to the zone again. We've seen some buy side momentum come into the market, so we're looking to see our price react at 1284 if we do the whole 1288. Beyond, we should be looking for that 1279 again for potential areas for buy side momentum coming to the market. If however we do turn around before it's 1288, we're looking for 1296 to see if it does hold. Beyond which we're looking for the next major level. The next major level after 1295 is all the way up at 1305. Now I'm sure there's going to be quite a few people that are looking at 1300 level, which would not be somewhat misplaced. So the psychological number, is a big 1,300 level on gold, but the level I've got marked out charge is 1305. So if we do successfully navigate 1296, I'll be looking for 1305 to be the next major level before I see potential for some sell side momentum taking us all the way back down to possibly at 1295. Now I do expect, I've mentioned the lower end of the range where I expect possibly around 1276. We do have to be aware that the fact that the US has the US Thanksgiving holiday, the markets are closed, and on Friday we do have a somewhat shortened day, so we may go into a bit of a consolidative range, or there might be there may not be a lot of volatility in regards to gold unless there is a fundamental catalyst. So we might go into a bit of a consolidative range, and we may not see much in terms of much in terms of the overall moves in gold. So we may not go down to our far target, the targets to the far end of the range in around at possibly 1279, 1276, and to the upper end of the range in around 1305, possibly 1300, in around that zone there. We may not revisit these zones as we're operating in the shadow of a US holiday and somewhat limited trading hours. So let's just have a look at the daily time frame before wrapping up here on the XAUUSD. So if we go over to the XAUUSD on the daily time frame, we get the scaling on here correct. As we can see here, So on this daily time frame, we can see we've posted a high. We've got a lower high there, but we've posted a double bottom in around 1263. We've gone into a bit of a slow move to the upside. It has been somewhat cautious. This move to the upside. It has not been a trending move similar to those that we can see here on the left, where we've had a degree of decisiveness to the move. It's quite a few decisive moves here to your left, but the most recently, it did seem to be range bound, but slightly trending to the upside. We did expect a breakout after seeing this strong bullish candle here with the red triangle underneath it. We did expect to see continuation possibly to 1305, but most of that entire move was negated on Monday. So the extended move on Friday was negated on Monday. We did have a reaction to 1296, and we did see some selling momentum taking us all the way down to support. Now, we are seeing more buy side momentum coming to the market. So we haven't had a follow through from Monday, which was, I think it was a $20, $17 to $20, I think, of in terms of the move and being retraced from Friday and actually closing below Friday's candle, which was a somewhat bearish sign. But overall, we seem to be operating in shadow of this double bottom here. So even though we've had the lower highs, we've had a double bottom, which more recently has supported prices moving to the upside. So overall, the move to the upside has been slow and grinding. So we do look poised for another retest of 1296. Beyond which we're looking for 1305. Beyond that, we're looking at in and around, we've got 1317. 30 marked out in charts. We'll be looking at 1320. Beyond that, we're looking at 1334, just up there. But the first target we're looking for is at 1390.60. How we react 1305. Then from there, we'll see we'll start targeting possibly that 1320 level. So that should wrap up the XAUUSD analysis. Thanks for watching.